Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good afternoon, everybody. Very good evening. Akitori Sensei, Pak Wisnu Jatmiko, and all the participants of webinar of Leadership Summit of IEEE. It is an honor to be invited in this webinar, and I think the topic about the importance of teamwork is very timely, especially during this COVID-19 period. Let me start by saying that this COVID-19 certainly brings the global economy into recession. It's far worse than what we have experienced back in 1998, Asian financial crisis, as well as 2008 global financial crisis. If those two previous crises happens because of financial sector, this current COVID-19 happens in the real sector. It means there is big disruption in economic activity, and as you can see now that global economy will certainly go into recession, and there is no country can escape from that recession. So with that kind of recession and the potential of the new normal, especially after COVID-19, it means that the economy in the future will be what I would say is the less contact economy. I mean, you can say it's contact-free economy, but I prefer to define the next economy would be less contact economy. When you are thinking about less contact economy, that will bring the digital economy into our mind. And certainly, we already started actually this kind of less contact economy prior to COVID-19. But then, because of COVID-19, everything has to be accelerated and everything has to be scaled up in very short period of time. So this is a challenge for all the engineers, computer scientists, in order to catch up with the needs of less contact economy by providing the digital platform. Of course, now we have this webinar, which is basically the seminar held through the video conference. And since maybe almost a month now that I already work from home and doing a lot of meetings without even meeting real person. So it means that we start to live in a new normal. But then when you are talking about the economic recession, this is the time for us to prove that the so-called digital economy can be a good substitute for the real economy. Why? Because in the digital economy, the promise of digital economy that, of course, everything will be more efficient, but at the other end, there will be a potential of job loss. But at the same time, I remember prior to COVID-19, there was an argument in digital economy that you can still create the new type of jobs with the digital economy. And I think this is the time to prove. Otherwise, people will see that digital economy only the way to use less people, meaning the unemployment rate will be high. And as you know, once unemployment rate is high, then poverty rate will be higher. And of course, there will be a development problem. So I believe in this era, with the teamwork, we can start thinking how digital economy, even during this COVID-19 and during the new normal of less contact economy, can still create new types of jobs. And I think people in general waiting for this kind of hope from the digital economy. At the other side of this COVID-19, the beauty of teamwork in research and doing the technology transfer now becomes a realization, at least in Indonesian case. In Indonesia, since we had this first case of COVID-19 back in March 2nd, last month, then we realized that, for example, we depend so much on the import of medical equipment. The important thing in treating the COVID-19 patients, for example, ventilator, we have to really import 100%. The same for the test kit, both the PCR test kit as well as rapid test kit. We really depend on imports. And statistically, 90% of all medical equipment in Indonesia basically has to be imported. And now this is a time, because unfortunately this is pandemic, global pandemic. It means every country, every region will need the medical equipment as much as possible. It means that we cannot rely too much on the supply from other countries or supply from import. And the beauty of this situation, suddenly there are a lot of collaboration, there are a lot of teamwork, not only among universities and research lab, but also between the field of the knowledge. So for example, if you are talking about medical equipment, certainly it will be dominated by the engineers, by advancement of technology. But at the other end, once you want to be, once you want your equipment to be registered, then you need to get the license from Ministry of Health. Of course, in the Ministry of Health as well as our FDA, Food Drug Administration, there will be medical doctors, biologists, pharmacists that dealing with the issues. So this is what I call the beauty of collaboration, the beauty of teamwork during COVID-19, in which Indonesia is trying to set up our own needs of medical equipment as well as medicine in order to handle COVID-19. For ventilators, for example, now we already have 4 types of ventilators done by universities, lab, as well as private sector that will be ready to be produced in coming weeks. So we hope that this could be the emergence of the medical equipment industry in Indonesia. On the other side, we try also to create more maybe complex things like test kit, both PCR test kit and rapid test kit. To some extent, we still need to import some of the materials, but at least we do not have to depend on the purchase that we have to do from other countries. At least now we will be able in the next couple of weeks to produce our first PCR test kit as well as the rapid test kit. In Indonesia, as you know, in COVID-19, although the number of infected people keep growing, but the number I believe still underestimate because we haven't done all the massive tests. To do the massive test, you need both this rapid test and PCR. So hopefully this so-called local initiative can help in accelerating the massive tests. On the medicine side, of course, we are now trying very hard also to work in vaccine, finding the vaccine or finding the medicine. And of course, when you are talking about the medication as well as the medicine, you need to do the teamwork, not only among the medical doctors, but also you need now the help of the computer science, big data, because data science or big data now is very critical, especially in the type of disease like COVID-19. Why? Because COVID-19, because it spreads so rapidly, then you need to do the tracing. When you do the tracing, and then you're trying to find the location, you're trying to find people that could be infected, then you need the support of both big data and as well as the artificial intelligence. So I believe this COVID-19 at one side, of course, this is our biggest challenge so far as human being, but at the other end, for you as engineers, this is an opportunity to create or to innovate in order to help anybody in dealing with COVID-19. Last but not least, of course, I hope that this webinar leadership summit can strengthen the collaboration not only among the field of knowledge, but more importantly, the global teamwork or the global collaboration. I believe, for example, in finding the vaccine, I don't think any single country or any single company can be the one that leading the vaccine discovery. I think vaccine discovery has to be really a global collaboration, because this is the ultimate one. If you cannot find the vaccine, then we never know when this thing will be really over. Well, so effort to push ourselves toward collaboration in vaccine, in medicine, and of course also in medical equipment, I think will be very critical in dealing with COVID-19. And of course, at the end of the day, the digital will take over as the most important economic growth in the future, in the new normal. But please, my request to anybody who is expert or who is developing the digital economy or digital platform, please make sure that the digital can fulfill the promise to create the new type of jobs rather than just making some jobs losses. So I think that will be my remark. Again, thank you very much for the invitation for this webinar. Hopefully this summit, this webinar summit will be a success. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.